You gave a powerful speech on AI a few weeks ago at the AI Summit in France. In it, you spoke about the talent pool for AI engineers in India. I think it's probably one of the biggest pools of brilliant engineers in the world. So, how can India become the leader in the space of AI? Currently lags behind the United States. What does it take for India to start winning and leading the world in AI?
One thing I'm about to say might sound strong, and it may even upset some people. But since you've asked, I'll speak openly from my heart. No matter what the world does with AI, it will remain incomplete without India. I'm making this statement very responsibly. Tell me, you've heard my speech at the AI Summit in Paris on global cooperation. What do you think? Can anyone develop AI entirely on their own? What is your perspective on this?
So you gave actually in your speech a brilliant example of the positive impact of AI and the limitations of AI. I think the example you gave is when you ask it to generate an image of a person writing with their
Left hand.
left hand, it's always going to generate a person writing with their right hand. So in that way, the West creating an AI system where India is not part of that process is always going to generate the person with the right hand. Is an essential part of what the world is historically, but especially in the 21st century.
I agree. I believe AI development is fundamentally a collaboration. Everyone involved supports one another through shared experiences and learning. India isn't just developing theoretical AI models, it is actively working on and bringing to life AI driven applications for very specific use cases. To ensure that GPU access is available to every section of society, we have already created a unique marketplace-based model to ensure its broad accessibility. A significant mindset shift is taking place in India. Though historical influences, traditional government procedures, or the lack of strong support infrastructure made us appear as lagging behind to others. Take 5G, for example. The world initially believed we were far behind. But once we started, we became the fastest nation globally to roll out comprehensive 5G networks. Recently, an American company executive visited me and shared his experiences about this very fact. He told me that if I were to advertise in the US for engineers, I would only receive enough applicants to fill a single room at best. But if I do the same in India, even a football field wouldn't be enough to hold them. This indicates that India has access to an extraordinarily vast pool of talent, and that's our greatest strength. After all, artificial intelligence is fundamentally powered, shaped, and guided by human intelligence. Without genuine human intelligence, AI can't thrive or progress sustainably. And that real intelligence exists abundantly in India's youth and talent pool. And I believe that's our greatest asset.
But also, if you look, many of the top tech leaders, first of all, tech talent, but tech leaders in the US are of Indian origin. Sundar Pichai, Satya Nadella, Aravind Srivastava. You've met with some of them. What spirit of their Indian origins do you think they carry in them that enables them to be so successful?
Look, Indian culture emphasizes that there should be equal respect for the place where you're born and the place where you work. There should be no difference. As much as there is dedication to the land of birth, there should be the same sense of dedication to the land of work. You should always give your best wherever you are. Because of these rich cultural values, every Indian strives to give their best effort, regardless of their role or position. They don't wait until they're in senior roles, even in smaller roles. Secondly, they never get involved in anything questionable or unethical. They tend to remain dedicated to what's right and ethical. Their nature is collaborative. They easily get along with others. Eventually, for success, just having knowledge isn't enough. The ability to work effectively as part of a team matters significantly more. Understanding people and harnessing their abilities is an incredibly valuable skill. Generally, people raised in India, especially those coming from joint families and brought up in an open society, find it easier to lead complex tasks and large teams effectively. That's why, today, in major corporations across the globe, you'll find Indians holding key leadership positions. And the problem solving abilities, along with the analytical thinking of Indian professionals, are truly exceptional. I believe this capability is so strong, it makes Indians globally competitive and extremely valuable on the international stage. This is the reason why, in fields like innovation, entrepreneurship, startups, and boardrooms, you'll find Indians achieving extraordinary results everywhere. Take our space sector, for example. Previously, it was entirely government controlled. But just a couple of years ago, I opened it up to the private sector. And now we already have 200 startups working in space technology. Moreover, our missions like Chandrayaan are extremely cost effective. India's Chandrayaan mission cost less than what Hollywood spends making a single blockbuster film. So when the world sees how cost effective our work is, they naturally think, why not partner with India? This automatically generates respect for Indian talent globally. I believe this is a hallmark of our civilizational ethos.
So you spoke about this human intelligence. Do you worry that AI, artificial intelligence, will replace us humans?
It's true that in every era, a competitive atmosphere was created between technology and humanity. At times, it was even portrayed as conflict. It was often portrayed as if technology would challenge human existence itself. But every time, as technology advanced, humans adapted and stayed a step ahead. It has always been the case. After all, it is humans who find the best ways to use technology to their advantage. And I believe that with AI, humans are now being forced to reflect on what it truly means to be human. This is the real power of AI. Because of the way AI functions, it has challenged how we perceive work itself. But human imagination is the fuel. AI can create many things based on that. And in the future, it may achieve even more. Still, I firmly believe that no technology can ever replace the boundless creativity and imagination of the human mind.
I agree with you. It does make me and a lot of people wonder what it makes humans special, because it seems that there's a lot that makes humans special. The imagination, the creativity, the consciousness, the ability to be afraid, to love, to dream, to think outside of the box, outside of the box of the box of the box, take risks, all of those things.
Now look, humans have an innate ability to care for each other, the natural tendency to be concerned about one another. Now, can someone tell me, is AI capable of this?
This is one of the big open questions of the 21st century.